Morning, y'all. How's it going? Well, Alexis and I thought we'd do something a little different today because as we were talking about the sermon topic for today, I just kept hearing God say, let Alexis talk. And so I was like, great, let's do this. So what we're going to do today is more share with you the conversation we started having about our sermon topic today, which is love, as our fruit of the Spirit. And so we're just going to dive right in. Alexis, well, I think a lot of people have seen you around here and they know who you are. I don't think a lot of people know about you. And so I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your story, where you grew up, maybe a childhood memory.
Hallelujah! So one of the things, thank you very much for asking this question. As me and Colin, we discussed these questions, I want to just bring in your own life. How do you love? How much you understanding the value of love? So as we asking together the question, please don't just also see on your side. So I born in Congo. I was born in Congo, and I came to Congo when I was young, 12 years old. So after genocide in Rwanda, 95, I came to Rwanda. One of the things I remember when I was young, I was a terrible child. Yeah, obviously I was not good. Everything bad happened, the villagers growing, everyone said, this is Alexis. And even my dad knew that. I remember one time, my dad, he called me, he said, you are not belong to be my child. I'd rather to have you on earth. I'd rather lose you because you are making it terrible. I was not good. Smoking and drinking and very terrible bad. So in 2000, when I moved to Rwanda, it was 2005, after 1995, when I moved in Rwanda. Of course, I left my dad and my mom in Congo. Then I came to Rwanda. In the age of 17, God called me to start a ministry. It's called the Rwanda Faith Academy. And 17 years old. It was the moment to see, after genocide in Rwanda, there was so many street children living their life without hope. And I feel I can make a contribution to bring hope for those children. And I didn't see how much I was young. I just see what is it God need to do for this young. So that moment I started the Rwanda Faith Academy. It's growing, was small. Up to now we have over 1,500 children. They attend the campus. Just all, it was through love. And then in 2011, I married my wife Chantal. She's beautiful. And one of my prayer, before I get married, I was praying. I knew my background I was tribal man. And then I knew what I've been involved with street children. I want married someone who will be support this ministry, this mission God have given to me. Then I say, God, I pray, give me a beautiful gift wife who will support me. Then God did the same way. I meet with Chantal since I started my ministry. She was supporting living orphan children. I remember when we get married, she came to my house to get married. 6 children in 3 bedrooms and orphans be with her. You know, when you get married, you came from honeymoon, the house was filled so much people. I love how much she was feeling part of my family and changing and to become mother for orphan children. So now also we have 3 children, Dory, Layar, and Lemmy. Wonderful family. And you're going to see around is a beautiful family.
They're great.
Thanks.
So our sermon topic today is love, and I was wondering if you could tell us about a time where you felt loved and how that affected your life.
So I think the most I feel loved it's when I left my dad and my mom in Congo. Then I came to Rwanda. I have been see so many people involved in my life. I have been see people, God use different people. to be to advise, to be a mother, to be a dad, to be surround all the mission God has given to me. That's the one I feel I have been loved. The second one, I feel most loved because when I saw the people, transformation, the people change their life according to what God has put in my life. When I started Rwanda First Academy to see the children, the hope, the community, that's all it was a part of to see confirmation. God really loved me. When I see the transformation, the change in the community, I feel I being loved that way.
That's awesome. So, Alexis, something I know this struck me as we were talking, but I don't think many people have gotten the chance to hear you talk about your life experience in the Congo as Tutsi, and even about the massacre that's been happening there. We've heard a little bit about that, but I was wondering if you could briefly share.
Yeah, before I share that, when we read John chapter 11 and 18, this was also the story when I came to this country. I was fear. The reason, new community, new people, new big country, I was feeling very much fear. How can I start a new life in here with the family? Then when you read this John 18, where God love there is no fear. Because the God perfect love drives out fear. When you feel the love from God, your life, the fear will go out. Because everything you are doing, you are feel much protected through God's love. So, the question you asked me
About being Tutsi from the Congo and about what's currently happening in the Congo and your experience.
So, one of my experience, we have the terrible in this world. There's so much division going on. Even you have the division came even the family. Division came you are white, black. Division you are Hutu and Tutsi. Division it's something devil always trying to bring to divide the community and to forget the resource from God, to forget about the love from God. The people, it's easy to focus what is made a difference. But my experience, when I grow in Congo, I remember I grow all the time. When I was before 12 years old, I was so much fear. And even my dad in my community, we was not sure how even the tomorrow is gonna be end, is gonna become. Because what was going on, up to now it's keep going on. So that's keep dividing. It's keep dividing. You are not Congolese. You are Tutsi. You are Hutu. You are. So they also all, it have been really affected and draw me to forget the country, especially as a Congolese. The reason I really forget about, it's to keep I was remind one day, 252 people died. No reason.
Hang on, you're telling me in one day, 252 people died in your village?
My grandma, my grandpa was included. The same day that day. In 2004, again, 166 people died the same night. Then I wonder, where is God there? What's happened? Why the people can keep killing each other? It's not even a Congo, it's a when it keeps Syria, Rwanda, it's around the world. How the Christian can bring the love from God? How we can change? How we can attack the world through love from God? This is what's been affected to me since a couple months ago. I'm glad how BelPres you have been praying and asking God to change this situation. But together, we can do it.
So I don't know if everyone knows this, but Alexis, his role here at BelPres is he leads New Hope Revival, which is a ministry to East Africans. And one of the interesting things about this that I've learned is that when they first came, I heard people say, oh, we have a Rwandan service. And what we had to realize is, no, this is an East African service. And there's many people from many different countries there. But what I've heard from you is the challenge has been is that people and coming from different countries and different tribes are worshiping with people who represent those people who had oppressed them. And so talk to me what it's been like to lead that community and to help them learn how to forgive one another and to love one another.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. One of the things very much important, in the context to be a pastor in African way, you are everything. You are kind of the resource. You are there for the people. It's not just for your family. So one of the things I really appreciate what God has been changed to me is to be there for the people. So we have a different community who attend New Hope. Even they speak different languages. But one of the things God has been doing, we have been seeing how much we are one. How much we are brother and sister. And also not to be focused. What's happened in the country have been dividing. The conflict in different countries have been happening. We have been seeing how we are one as a brother and a sister. So that's also can help a lot. And also to be filled, my house and my life, opening and love each everyone. I don't feeling I'm part of this community. I part for all the community. I don't keep asking, say, this is my people. No, this is our people. That can change a lot. It has been changed even in the hope to worship together, to stay together, and helping each other. So, to be a pastor also, it's a counselor, it's a shelter, it's a job. To be a pastor, it's everything. One of the things I remember the story, it was one time one family came from Congo. They came here as refugee. It was around 8 night p.m. They called me. They say, there's no food in our house. They don't have a drive. They don't have a transportation. They don't have even money. They don't have the way to can call Uber or Lyft. They say, we have the family, 5 children, there's no food up to now. I drive from here to Auburn, me and my wife and the one in Deacon. We went there. You can see, this is my wife Chantal. It was we came around 1 a.m. So this picture keep remind who we are in the cross. It was a kind just I made this family was one time. But the second day she called me, then we say, we have to do something. How do you sacrifice on your time? Not to keep everything in your calendar. So that's changed a lot the community.
So our scripture today, it says that because he first loved us, or we love because he first loved us. And those who say, I love God and hate their brothers and sisters are liars. For those who do not love brother or sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. The commandment we have from him is this, that those who love God must love their brothers and sisters also. So I'm just wondering, from your perspective, tell me why you think John was so emphatic about how why we can't hate one another and claim to love God.
So I think John, he was emphasized the group of the Christian, how they are struggling about the insurance of salvation. And also the love, he was emphasized the love is the evidence of a Christian. If we don't have a love, there's no evidence to be called Christian. So the love is the key because we are loved from Jesus. When even you can see Jesus, he was in heaven and feeling very excellent with his Father. But when he feed the love of the world, you and me, he didn't say, I love these people. He take a decision and he come himself to be sacrificed. That was strong. There's someone you can say, I love the people, I love the pizza, I love the hamburger. You know what I mean? You take a decision to expending your money, it costs you. What you love, it costs you. Even that love, it was costing Jesus to do something to change who we are today. Love, it's a cost. Love, it's cost. even one way we can do that, how we can show the love, the way you treat the people. How do you treat the people surrounded to you? How do you do that? The way you talk to others and respond to those who are in the community. We are here in BelPres, a different community. How do you respond to people who have a different your color? Different have the mindset, different yours. That's also evidence to see who you are. The third, the way you pay attention. I want to just thank you for BelPres. Last couple months with what's happened in Congo, you pay attention, you support, and you pray, and you sign the petition. It's not just listen, we say, oh, my brother and the sister will love you. Pay attention is one of the key. It can change. It can bring the love of God. When I talk to my wife, she's talking to me, I'm on phone, Facebook, like this. She's angry because I don't pay attention. So how do you pay attention and listen to somebody who even is different you? That's change. That's how Jesus, he paid attention and he sacrificed himself. And he said, I can change it. And also the way you spend your money and your time. How do you spend your money and the time? Look at my brother Colin, What's going on?
Well, it makes me think, I don't know if you all have heard Scott Dudley say this, but he said to me a couple times, show me your calendar, show me your pocketbook, I'll show you what you love.
Show the calendar, show the
checkbook, pocketbook, debit card, whatever.
Check also, that's exact show how much do you love God. Who is in the calendar? It's all your business. How we write the check, it's all your business. The God kingdom, it's all. That's how we can show the love of God.
Tell them about the car.
And also, the way you drive your car, if someone hits you, when you drive the car, you are very stressed, you want to go there, someone pass. How do you say? I have one story. 2012, I was in this country. I was in a car. One of my friends she have been supporting my ministry. It was time we want to have lunch. When we was driving, some lady passed. She was a Christian. She was a support very much and giving. When that lady she passed, said, I hate these black people. I was black. I was inside the car. I was with her. Then I just look at her. I'm sorry, Alexis. Yes. But when I was writing this sermon, it reminded me how much she have been involved in giving. Then I start to learn you can give without love. But you cannot love without giving. That's a very strong statement. How we can love and also improve, evolve the giving. I hate this black. No, you are Christian. How do you respond at the people anytime they are not good on you? That's what we say, the Bible says, love is kind. Love is patient.
Well, I want to thank all of you for listening in. I think one of the things that we didn't get to talking about today, because there's just too much to talk about in the time we have, but Alexis said to me pretty bluntly that we don't need more people to talk about love. We need more people who do love. We need more people who live that out. And that for him, he's experienced that here, but the call is that we cannot claim to love God and not love our brother and sister, and to not live that out and let that be reflected in the way we live. Would you pray with me? Holy God, thank you for being our God, and thank you for being the God that loved us so much that you sent your son to die for us, to offer us salvation, to offer us new life. And you did so knowing it would cost you, but you did so because you loved us so much. May the life of your Son, Jesus Christ, be an example for us to live, and for us not to assume that that life is beyond us, but in fact, it's the very life you've called us to. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.